Hello, my name is Chrysanthus and I'll be showing you how you can host your PHP Laravel project on shared hostings like Namecheap. Let's get started. First of all, I would like to show you the project we will be hosting. Laravel e-commerce. This is an e-commerce project. You can see the project overview, the features, it has payment integrations, and this is the screenshot of what the application looks like, and there's a guide here if you want to install this project. So now let's begin with cloning the project, and I'll pull up my command prompt. Yep, and change directory to desktop. I'll just paste the command I copied here. All right, we can see that the project has been cloned. Project files. This is the project files. All right, let's open this project up in an IDE. I will be using Windsurf IDE. Laravel e-commerce. I'll just open up the project file. You can see the project file. Next thing we need to do is rename this env file. So we'll be renaming this from env example to .env. Just keep it simple, yeah. And looking at this, we need to create our database. I can just put e-commerce is password and username. Mine is root, so I'll just keep it like this. This is the minimum we need to set to get this running, but if you need to have your SMTP, your mailer working, you need to get this, because when someone registers, you need them to get an email address. If you want to make payments, you need to set this. If you need to check locations, you need the locations working, you need to set your Google Map API. So after setting this, we just need to install Composer terminal, new terminal, Composer install. All right, as we can see, this installed successfully, no issues. Next, if you look up here, you will see that there's no app key here, so we need to generate the app key. So next, you need to run this command to generate the app key. You can see the app key has been generated, and next thing, I will run my migration. So I will just run this command, php artisan migrate. So I don't have a database. It's asking me if I need to create one, and I'll say yes. So this has been created successfully. I will just run this application with this command, php artisan serve on port 8000. Copy this, and let's see what the website looks like. You can see the project. Shop. There's no category. About. This is it. Contact. So if you want to create a category, you want to log in, you need to go through the guide. You need to go through the guide here to do this. So I won't be doing this in this video. You need to go through this guide to create a super admin and populate the products and category. All I'm doing here is showing you how we can host this. So now we have this project running. We are going to host this on Namecheap. So here on Namecheap, I have a hosting account, a new hosting account. Let me just open it. I'll go to cPanel, and if I click on this link, you can see that this is a fresh hosting account. There's nothing in there. In order for me to get my application running, the first thing I will be doing here is to change my PHP version. This is running on PHP 8.2. I want to verify the PHP version in my project. To verify the PHP version my project is running on, I'll just open my project, go to composer.json, and here we're going to find the PHP version is running on 8.2, requires 8.2 and above. Alternatively, another way to check it, we can do PHP 8.3. So I'm running 8.3 and my project requires at least 8.2. So let's see what we have here. So we already have version 8.2, which is okay enough for this project, so we're going to keep it like this. Now we also need to create our database. You click on manage my database, create a database, db create. I'll use the same database name for my password. It's not the best practice, but also keeping this simple. Create user, and I'm gonna add the database user. I'm gonna add the database user to the database. Assign all privileges and make changes. Now we have our database. The next thing I want to do is enable my terminal. First of all, I need to enable shell, enable SSH, and this is done. Go back. When you scroll down, you should be able to see terminal. Here is terminal. All right, I want to proceed. Keep this open. Now let's go and upload our PHP project. Click on file manager and go to public HTML. I will be deleting these files, we don't need them. Delete, and back to my project. I will zip everything here and compress to zip. Alright, so we have our application in a zip file, app.zip. Let's upload this. Go back to the file manager and just hit the upload button. Select the file, app.zip. Alright, we can see that our file has uploaded successfully. I'm just going to close this tab and reload this page. Now I'll just unzip the content of this zip file. Now we have the content of our project here. I'll just delete the app.zip file we uploaded. Next thing I will do is to make sure that all hidden files are visible, because it's set to be hidden by default on Namecheap. All I had to do is just click the settings here, settings, public HTML, show hidden files and dot files. So this was hiding the env file. I need to access this file, and now we can edit this env file. Edit the env file, and we can update our database connection as we created it earlier. So if I go back to the cPanel database, MySQL database, just copy this. Remember, we set both the username and password as same. Username, password, and database name, they are all the same. And the next thing I will do here is copy the domain. Copy this domain and add it here. For now, I'm supposed to change this to production and debug to false, but I'll keep it like this because I'm still testing. but I can keep, I'm still testing the project to make sure that it's running. When I'm done, then I can remove that area. Now let's access the command interface. Let's access the terminal. Back to the terminal. I think is in one of the tab. So now we are on the terminal. I'll do ls to see what's here. Now I want to go into public underscore html, cd public underscore html. Nice. And clear. If I list my files, I can see my project. So I will run the command to install Composer install. So we can see that because we copied everything from my local repository and uploaded it here, we already have our Composer, so we don't need to do that. And if you're running this project for the first time, maybe you didn't run it locally, you can do that. And you can regenerate the key. That's the best practice to keep it secure. So I've just regenerated the key, and the next thing I will do is to run my migration. So if you look at our database, you will see that there is no table. So you can see our database is empty. So now let's safely run our migration. php artisan migrate. We can see that all the migration ran successfully. All right, then one very important thing to do, let's go back to our file manager. One very important thing to do if you're hosting a Laravel project on Namecheap, you need to go to the public underscore html, edit index.php. And so here we just need to take this file one step backward, delete this, and delete this. Now that we've deleted that, we can move everything here, select all, and move to public HTML. So we move everything down to this place, to public HTML. Now let's go to cPanel and run our project to see if everything is okay. Click here. You can see our project is running on Santos on the -len.online. About, contact, everything is working. So if you want to create a user on this, I will just go to database, Cedar, user Cedar, and put whatever you want to put. I will keep it as this, and I'll just run the command to create myself a user. I'll just run this command here, paste. All right, sorry, I need to go to cd. First of all, I need to go to into my project, ls. I need to go to cd public underscore html, and now I can run that command, the artisan command. Good, we've created a user. So I've created a user, a global admin. So if I come here, log in, I can now put my password, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Let me be sure that's the correct password. Log in. Good. So you can see the catalog products. I can add new products. No, I need to add a category first. So you can see everything is working fine. That is how you can deploy your Laravel project to shared hostings like Namecheap. Let me go back to the main website. That is it.